Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mike Cameron.
Well, we're in for the rain later on today, so we're expecting to see it come in probably by the late morning, midday hours. Right now, we are seeing some showers try to make their way into Connecticut, and it's not to say that we won't see a few roll in through the state during the earlier part of the morning, but they're having a hard time actually getting going because there's still a lot of dry air overhead. It's not really until the late morning that they'll really have staying power enough that you'll really see some raindrops in the air. You can see why we're seeing this storm system, right? Why we're seeing this rain. That is, there is a storm system out to the west. And it's wrapped up around an area of low pressure that's sitting over still the Ohio River Valley. So this thing is just going to continue to slowly spin out here and eventually make its way to the south and to the east of us. And when that happens, what we're expecting is for us to have a good 36 hours of at least protracted times of showers, if not some steady rain. So when we take a look at the Futurecast tomorrow's weather today, I just wanted to take it to noon because that's the point we're going to start to see some showers actually come in, wet the ground, that sort of thing. 10, 11 noon, something like that. That's when we'll start to see that happening. And then during the afternoon, I think we'll see more scattered showers start to come in. This model is a little bit more underdone than what other model runs have shown. And we're seeing a pretty good swath of rain across the Washington, D.C. area. And I think some of that is going to make its way in here as we head into the afternoon and evening. There was 6 o'clock, there's 9, 10, 11, and going to midnight tonight. So periods of rain, and nothing extraordinary, but enough to make the ground wet, and especially this afternoon, enough that you will probably rather want to stay inside than be outside. I think most of the morning, though, should be dry. I think it's the afternoon, really, that's looking wetter. And then as we head in through the day, Monday, here's 6 a.m. Notice how we do have scattered rain showers across the area, but also notice how up over the Berkshires by 6 o'clock in the morning, you see some of that pink and that blue. That is the idea that there could be some high elevation snow ongoing, and some of that actually might start to happen across especially the high hills of northwestern Connecticut in the morning hours tomorrow and through noon. And then you can see as cold air continues to get pulled down from aloft, even in the high hills of northeastern Connecticut, there could be a little bit of snow mixing in with the rain. Notice how through Hartford, Enfield, all along I-91, Waterbury, all along I-84 west of Hartford, it would remain just rain. But elevations above maybe 1,000 feet, you might have some wet snow, again mixing in for a little while. Probably hard for it to accumulate much, but we will see at least a little bit of wet snow mixing in with the rain. And as far as rain totals are concerned, the models are pretty consistent in showing that we would have anywhere from about a ½ inch to 1 inch of rain. Although they've been wavering back and forth a little bit, that tends to be the general range they've been going in with this storm. So I think about a ½ inch to 1 inch of rain looks to be a reasonable number for what we expect out of this in terms of rainfall. And this is our Futurecast snow accumulation model. And although none of the locations that we have pegged here with the numbers show anything, you can see how some of the higher elevations are colored in that lightest shade of light blue. That would be a light coating on the ground in some areas of northwestern Connecticut suggested here. And when I look at it and where it's painted it on, it looks like anywhere above 1,100 or 1,200 feet above sea level, that's where you might have that. So those are the very high elevations. Most of us, if we have a wet snowflake, that would be about it, and it would melt on contact.